Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani give exciting update. The romance between Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani has continued to stay alive. They just provided an exciting update on social media about what they've been up to, and a source close to the couple opened up about their lives together. Keep reading to see what they revealed. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani celebrate milestones in Italy. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani have been traveling the world together recently. The country star had a birthday to remember this year as they jetted off to Italy with Gwen's 3 sons for a family vacation. Of course, the family did some sightseeing. Photos showed them at the Vatican Museum, the Trevi Fountain, and having lunch in San Marco Square. Then, during a gondola ride one afternoon, the couple Gwen Stefani was seen sipping from a champagne glass and sharing kisses with her hubby. They did a lot of shopping and dined at the finest restaurants, but they also relaxed and ordered room service and watched TV, a source told Us Weekly. They all had a blast. In addition to Blake's birthday, the couple just celebrated their 3rd wedding anniversary on July 3. It feels surreal because the time has flown by, a second source said. Not many people saw the romance between the two very different musicians coming, and many people didn't think it would last. However, it seems like Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani were just meant to be. Gwen and Blake are meant to be. They first fell in love in 2015. Both Blake and Gwen had gone through extremely public divorces. Gwen split from her husband of almost 13 years, Gavin Rossdale. The pair shares 3 sons, 18-year-old Kingston, 15-year-old Zuma, and 10-year-old Apollo. Blake divorced fellow country music star Miranda Lambert after just 4 years of marriage. After their divorces, the 2 judges from The Voice sought out comfort in each other. Gwen and Blake both went through dark divorces, another source revealed. It was a hard time for them. Their connection was the light at the end of the tunnel. Over time, they started to fall in love, and sources say there hasn't been any love lost. Gwen and Blake are doing amazing. One source close to the couple said, "They're more in love than ever." At first, people around them didn't understand the pairing at first, a source shared. Over time, their close friends and family saw how strong of a bond the pair had. Blake Shelton has come out and said that Gwen Stefani saved his life. "It was like literally falling off a cliff, and a hand reached out and caught me," he said, referring to his now wife. They were together for 6 years before Blake finally popped the question. He built a custom-made chapel for Gwen on his property and asked her to marry him in it. While both of them had some hesitation about remarrying, they knew that their relationship was different. Following their travels in Europe, Blake Shelton has been working on new music. He recently released Pour Me a Drink with Post Malone. The former judge on The Voice is also working with his bar and restaurant chain, Ole Red. Gwen Stefani recently headlined Coachella with her old band No Doubt in April. She plans to return to The Voice for season 26 in the fall. They're very involved in each other's careers and are very good about spending time with each other even when they're working, a source said of the couple. Gwen and Blake are each other's biggest fans. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani, 2 of the biggest names in country and pop music, have been the center of attention ever since their love story began. As 2 stars who, at first glance, seem to come from completely different worlds, their relationship has been nothing short of a beautiful surprise for fans around the globe. Recently, the duo has shared exciting updates on their journey together both personally and professionally that has left fans thrilled about what's to come. With a blossoming marriage, new projects on the horizon, and a shared love for family and music, Shelton and Stefani continue to write a love story that defies expectations. A love story that captured hearts. It all started back in 2015 when Shelton and Stefani found themselves working together as coaches on the popular TV show The Voice. At the time, both were navigating difficult periods in their personal lives. Shelton was going through a high-profile divorce from country singer Miranda Lambert, while Stefani was in the midst of her own split from Gavin Rossdale, the father of her 3 children. What started as a friendship between 2 colleagues soon blossomed into something more, and before long, the sparks between them were undeniable. Their relationship quickly became one of the most talked about stories in entertainment. Fans were intrigued by how these 2 stars, one rooted in the traditions of country music and the other an iconic figure in the punk and pop world, seemed to complement each other so effortlessly. Over time, it became clear that Shelton and Stefani were a perfect match, not only on stage but also off. Married life. A year of bliss since their intimate wedding in July 2021, Blake and Gwen have shared glimpses of their married life, and the recent update from the couple is full of joy. The pair tied the knot at Shelton's ranch in Oklahoma in a romantic ceremony officiated by their close friend and fellow The Voice coach, Carson Daly. The wedding was small and private, reflecting their desire to keep their special day focused on family, with Gwen's sons playing a key role in the celebration. Now, as they approach the 2-year mark in their marriage, Shelton and Stefani have spoken about how marriage has brought them even closer. In recent interviews, both have expressed how much they enjoy blending their lives, with Shelton embracing his role as a stepfather to Stefani's boys, Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo. Shelton has often spoken about how important family is to him and how much he values the chance to be a positive presence in their lives. Gwen, for her part, has been equally vocal about how happy she is in her new role as Shelton's wife. The two have found a balance that allows them to pursue their careers while also nurturing their home life, splitting time between Los Angeles, where Stefani's career is centered, and Shelton's ranch in Oklahoma, which remains a peaceful retreat for the couple. Career moves. What's next for Blake and Gwen? Professionally, both Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani have kept fans eagerly awaiting new music and projects, and their latest update didn't disappoint. Stefani has teased that she is back in the studio, working on new music that she says is inspired by her life with Shelton. Known for her eclectic sound that blends rock, pop, and reggae influences, Stefani has hinted that her upcoming music will have a country twist, thanks to her husband's influence. Shelton, who has been a fixture in country music for over 2 decades, has also shared exciting news about his career. After an impressive 23 seasons on The Voice, Shelton recently announced his decision to step down from the show to focus on his music and personal life. While fans were saddened by the news, Shelton explained that the time had come to shift his focus to new projects, both musically and in his personal life. He has shared that he is working on new music as well, which promises to reflect his journey over the past few years, including his love for Gwen and his life in Oklahoma. In addition to their solo projects, the couple has also hinted at the possibility of collaborating again in the near future. Their previous duets, including the hit songs Nobody But You and Happy Anywhere, were massive successes, blending Shelton's soulful country style with Stefani's unique pop sound. Fans are hopeful that more duets are on the way, and the couple has expressed excitement about the possibility of creating music together that reflects their journey as a married couple. Family first. Life on the ranch. One of the biggest updates Blake and Gwen have shared recently is their focus on family life. Shelton has always been vocal about his love for the simple life on his ranch in Oklahoma, and it seems Stefani has grown to love it just as much. The couple has spoken about how important it is for them to spend time away from the spotlight, enjoying the peace and quiet of rural life with their children. For Shelton, who grew up in a small town in Oklahoma, life on the ranch is where he feels most at home. He's often said that it's where he can relax, unwind, and focus on what matters most: family and nature. Stefani, who spent most of her life in California, has embraced the country lifestyle and has even shared how much she enjoys gardening, cooking, and spending time outdoors with her family.